Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about a website or a tool that helps you to practice or gain hands-on experience with troubleshooting of tickets. So it is a ticketing system called ServiceDesk Simulator, right? So it helps you to practice how to troubleshoot tickets and all the good stuff. So for entry level IT or someone in help desk or IT support, this is a great tool to help you practice and gain hands-on experience. As I'm also doing to be able to get my first role in IT, right? So here, once you go to the website, it's called ServiceDeskSimulator.com. You register and then it brings you to this interface, right? So here you have Active Directory. On the action pane, you have Active Directory. You have server room. So there are some tickets you need to go into Active Directory to resolve them. Others you need to go into the server room for it to be resolved. We have voicemail. We have documentations that you can refer to, which is the knowledge base. We have remote desktop. We all know these days you have to, most of the time, you remote into users' computers and resolve their issues. We have asset management, all the good stuff here. And then also one beautiful thing is every day with the free version, you have AI voice call, right? AI voice call where you have an AI, you'll be chatting with an AI on, let me say, a simulated call, a user calling in to report an issue they have for you. So you'll be troubleshooting it on the phone, right? It is a really useful tool. I really enjoyed. I've gained so much experience using this. And below here, you have your tickets, right? So you have three tickets assigned to you. So anytime you resolve the ticket, you get additional tickets. And then also one beautiful thing, it tells you the priority, right? If it is whether it is high, medium, or low priority. So here you can see it is medium. So if you want to resolve a ticket, you can just click claim and then click on the ticket to work the ticket, right? So I already have one ticket in a queue, so I need to resolve this ticket. So this ticket is about new hire onboarding, right? So I'll just click on this, and then this is the detail of the ticket. So the the ticket was sent by Brandon Wells. I have the details of Brandon here, email, department, building location, the floor, contact, and the issue description. HR has submitted a new hire request. Employee starts Wednesday in the marketing department. So I have the employee details. And we know since it is onboarding, we need to go into Active Directory to create a user. And this is your action pane where you'll be doing most of your troubleshooting and also resolving tickets. So you can chat with the user who sent the ticket. Here you have your Active Directory. If it has to do with issue with Active Directory, you have remote support. You have to remotely connect into the user's computer to resolve the ticket. We have the server room. Maybe you need to restart the print server or something, right? So you can go in there. We have documentation, that's knowledge base. You can go in there to look for information to help resolve the ticket. We have asset management and software inventory right here. If you want to close the ticket, you want to abandon the ticket, you have it here. You want to remove ticket from the queue. And then also here, below here, if let's say, let's here, if you don't know how to resolve the ticket, you can always click on I don't know, show me how. When you click it, it will show you the step-by-step guide in resolving this ticket. Helps you to gain good hands-on experience, right? So here, please create this employee AD account and provision the following access. So let's say you have no idea how to resolve this ticket. So you can always click on I don't know, show me how. So you click on that and then it gives you the hint. So it says the first step is in the action pane, that's right side, click Active Directory, right? Click new user to create an account. So it gives you all the step-by-step guide. So what you need to do is to go to Active Directory. And then also, before you create, there's a troubleshooting that has been done already, which is approved by marketing director, start date confirmed by HR, workstation set up in building A. So all this has been done. So as help desk, you may have to do all this. Make sure the ticket that has been sent is approved before you go ahead creating the user. So you go to Active Directory, click on Active Directory. So these are the users we have. So you go to your Active Directory users and computers, as we all know. Then you click on New User here. Click on New User. So the name of the user is Alex Torres. So this is the way the company sets up their users. So Alex Torres, that's the name that was given. The full name is Alex Torres. So the email is the username and then the domain of the company. So A Torres at service whoa ServiceDesk Simulator.com, right? So the department, Alex is in the marketing department. So you put marketing, the job title, Alex is a graphic designer. Right, so now you can click on create user and the user has been created. So you can see all the progress. So they will tell you, they'll give you notification of what you're doing, if you're doing the right thing. And then we were asked to, so one thing here, the manager, right? The manager of Alex is Jennifer Ward. So here you can click on profile. Once I click on profile, you can see manager here, right? Manager here, you can click on this and then you'll be able to select the manager, which is Jennifer Walsh. Here she is. So I'll click on that. The manager has been added. So far, so good. We go to groups. We were told to add Alex to these two groups, marketing and printer user group. So the marketing has been automatically added, right? So let's try to add the print user group. So here's the print users. I'll click on that and click on add. So far so good. What we were being told to do has been done, right? So here, what does it say? Add them to the marketing group, add them to print user group, right? So here also you can see show progress. When you click on that, you can see show. It tells you what you need to do, your progress and all the good stuff. So it's supposed to tell me the ticket has been resolved, but let me take off this marketing and then add marketing again. So you see, if you do something wrong, it tells you what you did is wrong. So let me add marketing again. So marketing has been added. Now you can see the ticket has been resolved. I'm done with the solution. So solution complete. Now I can close the ticket since I've created the user, I've assigned all the permissions I was told to. So here, what you can do also is to send an email to the user. So you can document it that you did what you were asked to do. So you can also send an email stating like a reply that, oh, I've created this user, I've assigned this permission to make sure that you did what you were asked to do. So you can also have evidence in case somebody comes and say, why did you give this person this permission? You also have proof of that. So you can close the ticket, click on close. Once you close the ticket, now you can state the steps you use in resolving the ticket, right? You can type it in here. So for the sake of this video, I'll say, let's say ticket resolved, right? Just something short. Close the ticket. So you get you gain some. And one beautiful thing is it gives you the documentation, like it gives you the solution, the steps. So at the end of you resolving it, it gives you the steps. So this a way you can document the process you use in resolving a ticket, and then it tells you why this works. So it says new hire onboarding requires creating an Active Directory account and provisioning the correct group membership. Only add the group specified in the ticket. Don't grant extra access without approval, right? So you click continue and you're done, right? So you can see we have additional ticket, extra button on my mouse stopped working, right? So cannot print to network printer. So all the good stuff. So this helps you to resolve the ticket. Here, when you click on, let's say on the action pane, you go to server room, you have your overview of your devices. You can go to devices. You have your Metro ISP core router. If you want to restart it, you can reboot it and all the good stuff. You have your servers here. You have your alerts, which tells you what's going on your network, right? So you can remotely connect into a computer, right? So you go, you click on connect, and you resolve a ticket. So this is really helpful. You can practice it, and then yeah, it is beautiful. If you have any question, you can just, you know what to do, just put it in the comment section, and yeah, but please don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.